Hello everybody, I'm Betawolf, and welcome back to another episode of Bloodborne. Now last time I said that we were going to resume in the part of the Forbidden Woods where I had not yet explored, but it turns out I'm an idiot because we have already explored the area that I'm talking about, and for some reason it seems like I'd kind of forgotten what the area looked like, and it turns out that it's only this bit. As you come down the main path, there's that log there, remember, as you walk over it, and you can jump to the other side just a little bit further up there. If you continue walking down, you come to this bit of a snake pit, and as you see down there, this is where we jumped. And the alien guys, as you see, are down there, and we jumped from that bit, just over there, down to the aliens, and we obviously thought that we'd missed out on this bit, over here, but we seemed to tackle that partly in the first time we came through, and partly in the last episode, where as you come down here, we see the big snake guy over there, if we can see him, there, and that's where you jump down to the boss, and we proceeded to go in this direction, where we backstabbed the big pig, and all this stuff, and we worked down this way, and killed off the other snake guys. So it seems like, yeah, you remember when we fell off there and plunged on him? We've already cleared this area. So I apologize for that. I really thought there was another like sidetrack here where we hadn't explored, but it turns out I was just thinking of this whole area that we've already done. So with that all done and dusted, it seems like we've now explored all of the Forbidden Woods in this region, which is excellent, meaning that we've got, or at least I assume we've got, like 99% of the loot, because we've gone through this place very thoroughly indeed, and that now enables us to move on to a different area. And the swamp that I was thinking about, for some reason I thought I could see a swamp off to the side on the right. It turns out I must have just been looking in the sea, but for some reason at the angle I was looking at the time, it appeared as though I was looking down onto a swamp, because I looked to the right. I think I was coming through this area at the time. I caught a glimpse of something over there, and it kind of looks like water, and I thought it was a bit swampy. So either way, that's what I was talking about. It was just the sea on the other side of that cliff, I think. So that's basically it. That's the Forbidden Woods. We've done all this region. Now we can go back right to the beginning, and instead of farting around, I'm just going to use a hunter's mark to go back to the spawn point and proceed through the area near all the dogs in the cages, where we got the cannon, was it? Or was that a bit before? No, where we got the white priest set. We'll take a look down in that region now. I mean, I don't know whether that's disappointing or not to you guys, but or you probably knew beforehand anyway, and it was just me being stupid. But now at least we know that we've cleared out the area, and we're good to go to the next one. A little shimmy there, we'll set off that, see if it catches him. It does not. Oh, well, that's a really cool trap, I do love that. Work our way down. Down here. Oh, the moveset. It's just the moveset. And the damage is excellent, and the fact that it can stagger as well. The shield is no match. And as I noted in the last episode, it swings pretty quick for a big weapon as well, I think. Got your R2s. Lovely. And the sword's also cool, as I've mentioned. I really enjoy the moveset. Yes. As well as the piercing, the thrust attacks. Very nice. It's the transformations that I like the most, though. Oh, it's like there's so many stages to it, and there's so many opportunities to hit the enemy with it. Look, the way you swing it around onto your back like that. It's so cool. There's so many like options to hit the enemy with those transforming attacks. I love it. You swing it around, put it on your back, then swing forward with the sword all in one motion. Ah, they've done a great job designing that. I adore it. But enough of the Kirkhammer. Let's go forward into this area. And I really want to get in there. But it doesn't seem like we can, sadly. No. Okay. So, we'll head around this bit. I wonder if we can climb over there. We can get onto the roof. Nope. Ah, maybe. Ah, no. I thought we could have got through there then. Down into this cave. With some strange looking plants. And skeletons. Antidote. That's got to be death, right? That's straight up death if you fall in there. Oh, it looks so alluring though. I want to test it. You can totally survive that. There's a piece of loot down there. I'm scared though. For now, I'm just gonna take a bit of a look elsewhere. Take a look around the cave. It doesn't look like there's anything there. So let's continue making our way down. And... oh, hell. What the heck is this place? It seems like we've discovered some sort of underground tavern. With some church giants walking about. I love that effect as well. The light coming through the roof of the cave. Shining down. Excellent. And the water effect too, it's all really glowy and, oh god, and poisonous. Just as I'm about to praise it for how aesthetically pleasing it is, it turns out there's a bad side. It is poisonous. Well, ain't that lovely. It's buff. Hell yeah. These guys not get poisoned as well? I doubt it. Yeah, we're tanking that damage. All kinds of little leeches around as well, little sea snakes. Water serpents. I think we're best just to take the brunt, to be honest, of this poison. Transform. Oh boy. And I'm dead. Oh. Probably a little bit stupid for me to walk around like that in that area, considering the poison as well, and the combination between the big guys and the snakes. That was kind of complacent. And that's entirely my own fault as well. If I'd have just been a little bit more careful, a little bit more mindful about how I approach that, I wouldn't have died. But so be it. At least we know what's going down there now. And a neat little area as well. Ah, we've got to run back. This area certainly seems like the most non-linear, and I know I've used that terminology in this region so much, but it kind of rings true. It's appropriate. It's certainly been the most non-linear area in the game to date, without a doubt. There's been so many different places you can go, different areas that you can discover, and different ways you can take on the regions, that it's required us to come back quite a couple of times to actually explore it all. There we go. Take that, puppy. I like the roll as well that you can do that converts into the shot. Like that, your character's still down on one leg as he shoots. Really nice. But for now, we've got beef with the giants and the poison. And let's just say, hell, let's do it. We're down here. Arcane Gem Bloodstone. Nice. Oh boy. Nope, nope, nope. These guys can actually hit as well. This seems like an area I don't really want to spend too much time in, which is kind of a pity because I think it looks beautiful. The stalactites coming down from the top of the cave as well. Very good. But the poison is going to take its toll. We might be safe on these little side banks though, so that's good to note. Nourishing blood gemstone. So we're getting quite a few reinforcements in this area. I don't know what's up with that guy that sat down over there, but I have noticed him. And I'll be sure to take a look in a second. Oh god. I don't want to take on both at the same time. Some more frenzied cold blood. Yeah, I really don't want to take on both at the same time. As well as all the little serpents hanging around as well. I'm not a fan of that. Lock onto the big dude. Lock onto the big guy. Okay, he does not care for that at all. Maybe it's best not to even buff our weapon with fire then. You're not escaping my grasp though. You're not escaping. Come on. Wow, look at that damage. And I'm talking about mine, not his. Although I shouldn't insult him, because he's going to get even angrier. Good job, we've got a lot of blood vials stocked up. That's nice. Kinda thought we dodged that. But so be it. Wow, okay, he's pressing. Let's just take him out. Enough fighting around. There we go. 45k. I didn't know I had that much on me. Dirty blood gemstone. We've got quite a lot of gemstones in this area. Can we talk to you? What's your deal? Where's my antidote? There we go. Damn snakes. Okay, so he doesn't seem happy that we've killed his friend. Not at all. I'm gonna kill this one because it seems like he was kind of important. Considering he was laid down not doing anything. Smash. Okay, you're not getting us there, pal. You're not getting us there. And he drops a shard. Ain't that beautiful? Damn snakes. I know I'm not exactly playing the most careful, but I think that's all cool because all in all the area doesn't seem too deadly. Even though I died, which is kind of contradictory, but I think it allows you to be fairly complacent sometimes. And that looks like what the cave's got to offer, basically. And we can proceed down this path now. I do want to make sure that we've got everything gathered before I do so, though. Oh, these snakes can just F off. Yeah, I think that's the other way that we can go. Maybe they loop around, I'm assuming that they do. Light beaming down on this guy. He even looked like he was praying to a certain degree. And then again, they are church giants, so maybe he was. Yeah, I think it's time to move on. That was a nice little area. The water looks really cool. I like the silver effect. And I've stressed my liking for the light coming through the top of the cave too. Awesome. Yeah, loops around as I suspected. And now let us work our way up here. Up the ladder we go. Making the ascension to a place I have no idea. This is one big ladder. Climb, climb, climbing, climb, climb. Oh, we're coming into what looks like a building. Oh, it's gone all eerie and silent. I can't even... You're not hearing that, are you? I can't even hear that. When I switch my weapon now, I can't hear it for some reason. Can we hear that? Yeah, it only seems like the switching of my weapon that I can't hear. That's strange. Make sure we're not missing anything. Have a little scan. Doesn't look like it. There's quite a few bodies being dumped down here as well. Wherever we are. Maybe something grim awaits us at the top. Oh boy. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that sun. I love it. Where are we? Wait, is this? Is this the beginning of the game? Oh, this is the gate, the locked door, right at the beginning, as you come out of Iosefka's clinic. Great, we finally found ourselves on the other side. Cool, very nice. Indeed. Right, let's go through this gate then, see where this leads. Back in central Yharnam. I can hear that now. I can hear the weapon switch. I don't know what was going on down there. Maybe a bit of a glitch, maybe a little bit of a aspect the area has. Oh, it's one of them squid guys. Back off, Cthulhu. Back. Back. We know they don't like fire. And you are dead. It's kind of disconcerting as well, the amount of damage you're hitting for. That is not a lot of damage. Oh, the environments are beautiful. It's great. That looks like a human, like a full human. No beast at all. Maybe he was killed by that guy over there. And we're up. We're on the roofs. We're on the roofs in central Yharnam. And I have no idea where this is taking us. It seems to be dragging us back near the starting area. We're not progressing any deeper into central Yharnam. We're going the other direction. If there was one thing, however, that I would like to say that I dislike about the Kirkhammer, is its running attacks aren't great. It doesn't deal a lot of damage, it's not got a lot of range. It's like just a bit of a shove with the side of the weapon. And I wish it did like an overhead swing like that as you were running. Like most of the bigger weapons did in Dark Souls. But I guess that's fair enough considering everything else to do with the weapon is absolutely awesome. Like the rolling attacks are cool as hell. As is the sword. Anyway. Let's proceed. Okay, we're going inside. Iosefka's clinic. Oh wow, we're back inside. Maybe this is taking us to the other side of the door now, so we can actually speak to Iosefka face to face instead of through a crack in the door. Yeah, let's pull this out. It's getting pretty dark. Quite a few ways to go. Okay. Let's open this up. Right, interesting. I know there's a few ways back there. We'll go back and take a look in a second. Okay, it seems like there was somebody up there. Let's go and see. Hello? Okay, we've got someone. They're looking a bit of a sorry state.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this? It's progressing. I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen. Don't you see how they writhe inside my head? It's rather rapturous.
Okay, so judging from that, one would assume that she's losing her mind, but I think that she's coming back. it seems like she's making improvements, and that's judging from the first piece of dialogue that she said about her seeing things and that she's chosen. It's going away. I think Iosefka's work might actually be working on the victims, and she's curing them of beasthood. And I don't know whether the FromSoft have laid her out on that bed like that on purpose, but it certainly seems quite provocative.
God, I'm nauseous. It's progressing. I knew it.
Yeah, it's progressing. I can feel it. I'm no beast. I think she's being cured. So Iosefka seems to be doing some tidy work in the clinic. Okay, we'll leave her alone in there. There was nothing else, was there? Got to make sure there's no loot. No. I think that was the last of her dialogues as well. Okay. Good to know. I've had a look over here near the bookcase. Nothing doing. Let's head down back into the corridor and see what other rooms there is. We'll take the one back here. We'll go to the right from the door we entered through, and we'll also see what there is waiting for us around this corner. Oh god. A blob-headed alien. Now, what would you be doing in here? Iosefka's blood vial. Right, that's really weird. Is this a room that we woke up in? Yeah, this is the room that we started the game in. So this is the door that we opened originally. There's the message again. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Yep, we're well on our way to achieving that. Kanehurst summons. Right, things are really strange now. This is getting rather weird. There was an alien in here, and I can only assume that that is a failed attempt at curing a human. As we see the stature, no, ignore the head. As we see the stature of the body, certainly looks to be human. Certainly the hands and feet. But it seems like Iosefka's failed to heal this one, and it's actually transformed into an alien, which is rather sad. Now, I thought it was originally beasts. Although I guess you could class this as a beast, but this looks to be something different entirely. And I'm pausing to think there, because I'm thinking, is she trying to cure them, or is she trying to actually transform them into something else? Because we have read quite a few descriptions of items that have explained about evolution of humankind, I think, and the discovery of blood attributed to that, if you remember. And was that on one of the runes? I really can't remember. I've got to take a quick look at this because this is getting really interesting. Oh, it is. It's on the Metamorphosis runes. The discovery of blood made their dream of evolution a reality. Metamorphosis and the excesses and deviation that followed are only the beginning. I think this is all tying into it. And now I'm thinking that upstairs, she's not being cured. She's evolving. It's all tied to Metamorphosis, and that guy in there had gone through the same. The law's all coming together now. This is... oh, it's also very exciting. Because she was speaking about things that were happening in her head as well. Which also... points to the fact. This is really, really eldritch stuff. It's crazy weird. And yeah, there we go, there's another one. Let's get the monocular out. Human. Partly transformed, look at that. And then something's gone wrong, and that one's died. All deformed. These were human, they're going through metamorphosis and trying to evolve. Wow. Communion. We've already got that rune. Communion. we picked up the deep sea as well. I don't think we had that earlier. Yeah, if you remember, we picked that up either beginning of this episode or late near the end of the previous one. Deep sea, a Kyle rune transcribed. That transcribes in human sound. We know that. The transcription of the Great Ones in human voices. Yeah, we've read all this. It's similar to the other sea runes, but this one adds 200 plus frenzy resistance, which is insane. That's really good. Right, and that seems like all there is to this area, it seems. The woman upstairs was in fact Iosefka then. We did get a little bit of a glimpse of her through the crack in the door earlier on in the playthrough, and judging from the way she looks there, that is her. So she herself now is going through the same kinds of metamorphosis, it seems, as her patients. Wow, this was very, very weird.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this? It's progressing. I knew it. I'm different. Oh, God, it feels awful. Don't you see how they writhe inside my head? It's...
What's inside your head? Yeah, she's going through the same transformation, and she's gonna probably have one of the two fates befall her, and that is death by failing to transform, or turning into one of the aliens fully like the other guy did. And that's Iosefka's clinic cleared out. That was really, really weird. But it also detailed probably some of the most important lore in the game that we've discovered so far. That's insane. And here we are back at the beginning. I think it's about time we jump back into the Hunter's Dream. Very, very strange. We did pick up a note in there too. I'm going to take a look at that in a second. But wow, that was a really, really interesting piece of the puzzle. Whew. Take a breather.
I must have
Wake up, friend.
Very well.
Where do we want to put our levels? We might as well go all in on health now, but considering we've got the full strength build rocking at last with the Kirk hammer. Look at that damage fly up. Maybe a bit more on. Nah, we'll go for damage.
Farewell, mate.
Thank you. Has our good old pal returned yet? He has not. I'm wondering if we can level up this. Still need a couple more blood shards. And let's de-equip them for a second. Might as well. And we shall also equip this. Now that we've got a better understanding of how this works, as I explained in the last episode, we'll get to 10 incense and make the guys in the bath come back. So that we can buy a couple of shards. And then level up the Kirk hammer again. Hopefully unlocking another slot for fortification. And there they are. Might as well buy a bit more of that. Twin blood shards. I think we needed a couple. I think we only needed one, but that's fine. Henrik's cap. We'll buy that while we're at it. Great, thanks guys. And now let us level up. And now we're on to chunks, which means we can do it again. Oh, and we're only one chunk off. That's crazy. Real nice. Can we fortify it any further now? We can. Excellent. Adds rapid poison effect. Plus 9.6, that's outstanding. Oh, attack up 9.1% again. We can rise it even more. We're going to go all out for damage on this, definitely. And that's another 9.1% added to the 18%. This is insane. We'll ignore the arcane for now because it's going to take away the physical. And this way we can still have the weapon buffed with a bolt buff and a fire buff as well. Or, sorry, not both at the same time. And that's going to make for some insane damage because we're going to have both an incredible amount of physical and a elemental buff as well. Attack versus beast up 12.6%, meaning we're going to absolutely slaughter those considering we've got the other buffed up attacks. blunt attack raises rapidly with that. And I think the Kirk hammer is going to deal in blunt damage, right? Yeah, because as we see, the Saw Cleaver doesn't have either thrust or blunt, it just deals in pure physical. Whereas the Kirk hammer comes packing both, one for the sword, one for the hammer. Yeah. The damage is going to be through the roof now. Let's throw that on there. I'm tempted to do the beast one as well, but scaling up 12 as well. Oh, that's skill scaling, we don't need that. Let's go for blunt damage 12.6, that's insane. That's insane. Level up our pistol while we're at it. And can we put some more on there? Only one. But blood attack up 12.6, that's all good. Now we take a look at the damage. 334 damage. We're going to be knocking things for 6 now. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Now, what more do I want to do? Where do I want to go next, I'm thinking. Let's see what else we can buy from the shop. As I said, explained, if you missed the last episode, I made it clear that we could, by achieving the badges, it does unlock more things in the shop, as the first one describes, gives you a little hint, or basically straight up tells you, and then it clearly is made obvious that as you attain the other badges, it also unlocks other stuff in the shop as well, aka all these cool weapons. But for now, let's buy the hand lantern. Small portable lantern. This hunting accessory provides light when leaving both hands free to wield. Leaving both hands free to hold weapons. The torch, however, provides a stronger source of light. Cool, we'll still take it. What else are we left to buy in here? We could buy these. They're other starting weapons, but I've already shown off that. I've not shown off them too. Albeit I have used them on my other playthrough. They're cool, they're all fun to use, and while I'm here, I've got to say, this is one of the games where I actually really enjoy using every single weapon. Whereas normally you have some that you dislike. I absolutely love all of them. And that's fairly rare, I think it's safe to say. While I've got 10,000 souls, I think I'm gonna go for Ludwig's rifle. Tomb Prospector stuff in there. I think we'll pick up that at another time. But we're certainly gathering quite a nice amount of weapons and armor sets from the messengers now. Picking them up, upgrading our arsenal and defenses with the armor. Superb, all good fun. And while I'm here, I think right now it's probably best to save going out into the world until next episode, but I shall read over something which I've been meaning to read over, and that is this, the King Cold Blood. I think we achieved this once we defeated Rom, and it says used to gain unspeakable blood echoes. Oh, look at that picture. Cold blood of inhuman kin of the cosmos, brethren of the great ones. They're the gods. Used to gain unspeakable blood echoes, dare not to delve into the world beyond humanity. The eldritch truth touched upon long ago at Byrgenworth. Oh, that one sends chills. It really does. So eldritch stuff was taking place at Byrgenworth. That is feared, basically. It's kind of sacrilege. Some weird stuff was going on there. Human kin of the cosmos. And considering, I hope I'm not mistaken in saying this, I think we picked this up when we killed Rom. And it says that it's from human kin of the cosmos, meaning it's from space. Did the Great Ones place him on this planet? Because they are the gods, so you'd assume they have that crazy power. Possibly. And, added to that, at Byrgenworth we did meet Willem. Do you remember the guy in the chair that was rocking who pointed us to jump over into the lake? That was Willem, that we saw in the cutscene after defeating Amelia. He did warn of this kind of stuff. Fearing the blood, but I think his young friend was called Lawrence. he still seemed persistent enough to like go forth and still kind of maybe figure out what was going on with it and get involved with it, but we don't seem to have met him yet. So it's all very interesting stuff to think about. Stuff was going on at Bridgenworth like that. Willem was at Bridgenworth. Did he like it? You know, was he hiding that truth? Or does he really hate it and he hated what was going on there? It's all very nice to speculate about. The lore is really coming at us full force now in the game, through both the means of item descriptions and talking to characters. Oh, that's a bit of a mouthful. I think I'm going to end the episode here now. It's been one action-packed ride. I've absolutely loved it. Hopefully you guys have too. Next time, I think we're going to try and use this, wherever it may have gone. I'm sure we bought it from the shop. It was quite expensive. Please tell me I did. It's nice that we've got some more Iosefka's blood vial as well, considering I wasted that right at the beginning of the playthrough. That should come in handy, just like the blood of Ariana. There we go, the Hunter Chief emblem. Key to the gate to the Grand Cathedral's round plaza. We'll make our way back up that tower next time and see if that is useful. But for now, I'm Beta Wolf, and I will see you guys in the next one.